So Monday, when the show starts, something will be different.
Yes, it will be.
Yeah. This is
One of
wild.
us will not be here anymore. Justin is leaving. He has accepted a job. Can we say where?
Yeah. We should.
You can say city.
Yeah.
In Chicago, the city of soup.
Yes.
Wind soup. Can I get a guitar sting on that, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll finally get to try wind soup.
Wind
Yep.
soup.
I can't- I'm
You'll
gonna
become
live
an
in wind soup.
aficionado of wind soup.
I'm
Yeah.
going to bathe in all of the wind soups.
Yeah, that's what you go up to the ladies and you go, I want to make you soupy, as soupy as wind soup.
Yeah.
You know, a favorite dish of mine here.
I'm going to do that on the train.
Yeah.
Call Chicago the Big Apple, you know.
Yeah,
they call it the
Yeah,
baby apple.
The city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
Where Lincoln got shot.
They call it the fourth city.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. They
evergreen
do.
state.
Yeah, they
We
do.
put together a little lesson plan. We know you struggle with geography and history and
Yeah.
Yeah.
reading and math.
You know,
Yeah.
they call Chicago Atlanta.
Yes.
That is.
And also Little Mexico.
Now, if you
yeah,
ever-
too, yeah.
now, you visited Indiana before, so you'll have no problem finding it.
right?
I've visited Indiana, yes,
Great.
but I've also been to Chicago a few times.
Okay, yeah, that's in Indiana.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
favorite state.
Very recently.
Yep. People love the Hoosiers.
No,
You know, I'm
but-
attracted to big markets and big buildings.
Well,
Oh,
we
you got it,
never
man.
stopped telling us.
I can't believe it's not as big as Seattle, obviously.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. None of the
actually-
buildings are taller.
It's still a lot bigger. Still, oh, it is.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought
Yeah.
it went market number 1, Seattle, and then markets 2 through 20, Seattle.
And then
then the
21
rest.
through 30 were Tacoma.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, just
Yeah.
13
Yeah.
in Seattle. guys.
Yeah.
And then-
but the
all mixed
locals
up.
just call it taco.
Oh, 13?
Yeah.
13.
Ooh, boy.
13, okay.
That's
Oh,
good.
man.
That's an
Yeah,
unlucky number, man.
Yes, but they've got a bigger
not up there
volcano
anymore.
than most of the markets.
Yes.
Got a crater.
Yeah.
Crater.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thank you, guys. Thank
I'm
you.
sure it's very exciting and
is. It's nerve-wracking.
and anxious or anxiety filled
It is.
because you're leaving what is the best thing that will ever happen to any
That
of
is
us.
not true at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a good thing.
What's this?
This.
This show that you're on right now.
My
Yeah,
current
that's a good
job.
thing.
It's,
Yeah.
it's all right. It's
Yeah.
all right.
It is.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it's been great.
you know, never again will you have me
Fun while you work.
Yeah, fondling your inner mouth
That could
while
be
you
true.
while you sleep.
Yeah.
No, but
I'm,
yeah,
I'm nervous about that.
I for one am happy for you. Really, really happy for you. Like that is a huge.
Thank you, bud.
That's a big deal,
It
man.
is. It's huge.
It's a great opportunity.
That's the third largest market in the United States.
It is.
It's
Behind
you know,
Seattle and Tacoma.
a great
Right.
a great radio town. I mean,
Yep.
it was a great radio town, and maybe it will be
And
again someday.
could use some actual
make-
new talent.
Mara.
Well, that's the thing. It's, you know, it's not going to be Justin's Morning Madhouse. So, what'd you say?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, you know, it's maybe now they're thinking, hey, let's not recycle through. Let's not have Buzz and Doll on. Oh, wait, Doll's still on. Never mind.
Yeah, you
It's
can't
still
get
the same.
You'll never get rid
Anyway.
of
I'm
that.
actually the new Buzz.
Yeah.
I now go by Buzz from now on.
Yeah.
I do need a radio name, though.
Yeah.
I can't take
Truck
Justin.
and Tom Cook and Kent.
Gus Fingerling.
Can't take
Yeah.
Gus either. There's already a Gus and a Justin in the market.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No one can have the
Yeah.
same name.
Yeah.
No way, man. Branding. Come
How
on.
about Geibel?
Oh, Gable.
Yeah.
Geibel.
Yeah.
Little Diddley's White Boy Tats.
Male calf.
Okay, this is enough. All right.
Mangala.
You must have not heard me say I'm done with these.
You've always thought I'd be so much smarter as a doctor.
People will respect me.
I do want to say a few things, though, since this is my last segment on the Free Beer and Hot Wings show.
Okay, I'll
And
sit
it's
by
go-
the dump button.
It's going to be my last week here in Michigan. Michigan's been rad. It's been odd. A lot has changed in my life since I moved here to Michigan, and it never would have happened if I didn't get the opportunity from you guys. And I'm thankful to be able to work side by side each and every day. I've never worked with people who take their job less serious and also super serious at the same time. You guys are super talented. You don't take yourself seriously. You're very, very respected in the business. And instead of using that as clout, and maybe we call it married to your audience in our business. You guys aren't that at all. You guys bust your ass, you invest in yourselves, and you guys work as a team. I've never been a part of that. Free Beer made a joke of, I'll never have fun on the radio again.
I wasn't joking.
You know what, man? I thought I had fun in Seattle. I didn't have fun in Seattle. The fun was really here. It's so lighthearted. You could have the worst day ever. Crap, man. I went through a divorce, and I had nobody. Absolutely zero people for support, for anything. I locked myself in my apartment, and I was miserable for a very long time. And to be able to come here each and every morning, even on the worst mornings, I'd get here and Free Beer would show up at 4:15 and say, "Hey, bud, I think you should sit this one out." Because I was going through a rough time. And I looked at him and I said, "Please don't send me home, man. Please, this is my only outlet." And like Joe has shared in the past, this show has been a break from reality. It's been a break from life. I hardly think about, unless my tooth's just blaring with pain, I hardly think about my real life between the hours of 4 to 1. And thank you guys for that. That's been
Sure.
Yeah,
it's been
of course.
crazy. The listeners, holy crap, you guys are insane. The stuff you guys share with us with the Free Beer and Hot Wings show and how you invest yourselves into the Free Beer and Hot Wings brand, it's amazing. I don't want to call you fans or listeners. You're family. It's insane. Be able to go on the road with you guys in Joe's absence was life-changing. One of my favorite moments, I have a few favorite moments of being on the show, and I want to just go through some of them real quick. The Justin story generator and the Justin pickup line generator. That may have been the hardest I've ever laughed in my entire life. The Dallas trip. There's a lot of things I can't share about the Dallas trip, but that was a very special moment, and there's some things that I got to experience that no doubt I will never get to experience again. And the only reason I was part of that is because you guys accepted me a part of the team. Thank you for that. I will never forget that trip.
There were
You
a
make
lot of,
love to a man.
there were a lot, there were a
These men.
yeah.
Lincoln Kennedy.
There were a lot of dongs in Dallas.
Are you mad you weren't there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Boot camp dinner 2 years ago. That's a moment that I will never forget. And that boot camp 2 years ago was the day that my ex-wife Kate called me this same day and said she no longer wants to try on our marriage. She wants to get a divorce, and it's confirmed. I can't talk her into it or to staying together any longer. I'll never forget where I was standing, and who the first person was who walked up to me when my whole life came crashing down. And that was Hot Wings. And he did it in the most polite way. He knew I was hurting. He had no idea what was going on. He kind of knew that things were rough between her and I. But he came over, and I'm sitting there on the stairs in front of all these radio people trying to hold back tears as my life is falling apart. And he just says, "Hey, man,
Pull your pants down.
give me that D." He says, "I'm here for you if you need me." And he just kind of stood by just to make sure I was fine. And then he gave me my privacy. And that means a lot.
I wanted you to say, and he said to me,
Thank you, man.
"Did you know the Jeep and the Hummer both have 7 slat openings on
Yeah.
their front dash?"
I don't know if you've
I know
read
you're too
Hummer
crippled with sadness and you can't get away.
I don't know if you read
That sadness.
Yeah, he wasn't
the
ready
people
for he wasn't
versus
ready
Hummer.
for that step in the grieving process.
the high
yet.
road?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Hummer Jeep Grill is 3.
You know, this what you're going through reminds me of a fable that I once heard. You know, maybe one lot in your life is going away, but
It's going to open up.
There will
maybe
be 6 more.
maybe think through more.
So it was that day, though. It was that day. And 2 hours after that phone call, we were sitting at a dinner table, and I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be alive. I didn't know what life would be like outside of the 11-year relationship that I had. And we sat down and we cried laughing for several hours while we shoved as much meat in our faces as possible.
I'm still full from that.
I
meal.
will never forget that. I can't remember what we laughed about other than one word that was said. But I remember
It was
that,
funny.
man, those
was a funny
tears of
dinner.
laughing were just,
Really funny dinner.
were amazing. A couple things for each person, Free Beer. I just wrote down things that came to mind as soon as I thought of your name. Starts with a D, ends with a K. No, free beer. The quickest tongue in the trash talking game. Dude, you're like the Gary Payton of radio. You are really good and really quick. It's like when you say something, it's like you're predicting what someone else is going to say and you're ready to get them. Scary.
Sounds hurtful.
It's a gift. Your passion, drive, creativity came to mind when I thought of free beer. The way you balance your life. And what I mean by that is all of the work that you do
You're going to have to go faster. I'm going to have to balance the clock.
with your 9 jobs and the effort that you do. Well, if you guys weren't talking and let me do this, I'd be done by now.
Yeah, but you said it yourself. We
gives
don't
the-
take anything seriously.
Give me
We like to laugh, and we want to make you laugh.
Your dad skills.
Thank you.
That's something. And Hot Wings, that comes to mind as well. For Hot Wings, you're loyal and you're one tough SOB. And also, for some reason, last night when I was writing these down, undercover lover. that came to mind. Joe, funny to the T-Rex bones. You're thick but funny. You're super creative.
Short arms.
You have the calves of the Terminator.
Oh,
You're,
I do.
You're a hard worker. Somehow you're always damp.
Yeah,
You're very kind.
Yeah.
I'm damp with loyalty
You
and
got a
love,
lot.
right?
Nope, those weren't on there.
Oh,
And that laugh. And I do want to say real quick, when I do think of free beer and hot wings, I do think of future Hall of Famers.
Oh,
Joe,
God.
I think of a friend of a future Hall of Famer. Steve, eyes of 1,000 angels. You're very organized, rad. I think of, hey, Annette, Steve's eat a lot of cereal. I think of cracking a bottle of Josh. I think about your creativity, and for some reason, your ugly Fu Manchu mustache, get her done, comes to mind. Maitland, grandma knitted oven mitts comes to mind. Hilarious, yee yee. Talented, and waffles. Zach, Hawaiian rolls by the dozen. Super fast learner, loyal dude, hard worker, but very musty. And listeners, your passion for the show, you're hilarious. It's amazing how transparent you are, and you feel like family. You truly are the 4th host of this show. That's all I want to say.
well, we wish you luck, man.
That ain't flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a little montage I want to play for you guys on my way out.
There is a malnourished boy who's moving to a big city who
I'm a
needs your
man.
help. You know, for only 10 cents a day, you can throw a dime at his face a day.
If you're looking to reach out to me, don't text the show. They already changed the password. Don't email. They already changed the password.
Yeah, we
don't
did.
hit up on
Yeah.
Facebook.
We
They did that
did.
first thing in the morning.
Yeah, we've
They
basically
changed the password.
we've killed his existence on the internet.
Yep.
They have,
Yeah.
We scrubbed you from the internet before you started. Never made it on there.
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons why I'm leaving.
We were just going to get photoshopped, but every few weeks, like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
Justin's leaving.
Yeah.
Took 3 years for me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
don't you do the website stuff?
On
I don't take the pictures.
the bright side, imagine how long you will be on the van.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually taking my face off on my way out.
I wouldn't, because they won't change it ever.
We should just
You'll
print
be
out
on
one of
there
our
for a
faces.
decade.
We should just cover his face with another one of our faces.
Well, we should just pick something that was memorable from that night show and put it on his face.
Yeah,
like a
there's
butt
something
plug.
on the floor in the picture.
Well, Justin, now what?
Yeah.
Sir,
This is it, right?
this is so weird.
Good as it's going to get. So enjoy it.
This is it. Mm-hmm. This is strange. This is as nerve-wracking as my first day here.
I bet it is. Well, I mean, you're
It
in
is.
a very similar position. It's not your first day there yet, but
No.
that's still that feeling of uncertainty. We've all been there. You move to a new town, you take on a new challenge, and you don't know anything yet. It takes a few months to get to get comfortable in a new situation, but
Yeah.
there's that apprehension and excitement. So,
Yeah, very nerve-wracking.
Sure.
The last time I did this, I had somebody to kind of lean on, to kind of like talk me into everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be great. This time, 100% solo. That's the only difference. But I'm looking forward to a change. And one big thing that I'm really looking forward to is getting rid of all that crap that has been reminding me of my past for this whole time. And all of you guys have said it. Joe did it. Just get rid of that crap. You don't need it.
Well, that's the thing,
I was holding
At this
on to
stage,
so
you get to
much.
you're liberated right now. You got to look at it as whatever decision you make, it's the one you want to make.
Yeah.
There is no compromise. There is no what do you think? It's hey, I want to live here. I want to do this. And then you build from that.
I was telling Free Beer, I think it was last week before the show, a story of I took Kate to Chicago for Valentine's Day when she was here, and I was so excited to be there. And I open the hotel blinds, and I'm seeing all the people and the buildings. I'm like, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks up and she goes, oh, I would never live here. And so I was laying in bed last week, and that memory hit me of if that life was still my current life, this wouldn't be an option, you know? So it's weird how things work out. But thank you,
all
boys.
happens for a
Seriously, I know
reason.
this is going to be it. Joe, thanks, dude. Free beer, thank you.
Hey, thank you, man.
Steve,
Good luck, brother.
appreciate you, man.
Thanks, man.
Hot Wings,
Love you.
love you.
You too, man. Everything you've brought.
Did you ever find that Pulaski Days audio?
It's not there, man. One last
Hey,
Steve.
before you go,
Oh, I'm done. You're not getting one more thing out
Yeah.
of me.
That's all right. You're locked out of everything already anyway.
Yeah, there's security
I was
waiting
at
in the
5
hallway.
a.m.
yeah,
This song is for you. Lincoln Park, Somewhere I Belong.
Not
Hopefully
here.
it's Lincoln Park
yeah,
in the suburbs
That's where
of
they're
Chicago.
from.
It is.
yeah.
Well, it's the poor side of it.
Yeah.
Hey, the four side of Lincoln Park.
We don't have any songs by Skokie. It's
Not too
97.9 GRD.